Hi everyone, welcome to today's vlog. So I wanted to do an intro to this video because I forgot when I was doing my get ready with me. So of course I'm going to address where I've been and everything that's been going on. But first I wanted to introduce the sponsor of today's video, which is Ana Luisa. I'm sure you all are familiar with Ana Luisa. I have been working with Ana Luisa for the past couple years and I say this every time I talk about them, but Ana Luisa is truly my favorite jewelry brand. The thing that I love most is that they offer so many different types of jewelry, so earrings, bracelets, necklaces, rings, ear cuffs, and higher end jewelry. They seriously offer so many pieces. They definitely have pieces that are more eccentric. They actually had a glow in the dark line, which I thought was really unique. The pieces that I wear on a daily basis are very subtle and dainty. In my opinion, they're very classic. I don't think they'll ever go out of style just because they are such a simple piece. But I wear these earrings every single day, even to work. And I have addressed this before, so if you're new to my channel and you're unfamiliar with what I do for work, I'm an MRI technologist, so you have to be very careful with what types of metals are being brought into the scanner. These are actually a non-ferrous metal, so my earrings don't pull at all when I'm at work, and I work out in them, I shower in them, which isn't recommended, but it just goes to show how well their pieces are made. I did get a few new pieces for this month, but this is the first one. I actually wore this on Christmas. It's this beautiful black necklace and it's a unique enough piece to make a statement, but it's not out there in your face. And then these earrings I wear every single day. And then I also am a very huge fan of just very simplistic dainty rings. Also, my self-tan is atrocious, I'm aware. This is the newest ring that I have from them. So you can use my code JuliaK20 for 20% off of your order. Also, Valentine's Day is literally tomorrow. So if you're a single gal like I am, Valentine's Day is the perfect day to treat yourself to something new. Their jewelry also comes in little cloth cases and all of their materials are recyclable, all their packaging. They're a very sustainable brand, which I do really appreciate. All of their jewelry is released in limited batches, so product isn't wasted as much. Their jewelry starts at $39 and ranges to higher end pieces like I mentioned earlier. If you want to treat yourself or a loved one to some new jewelry, of course I will link everything down below. So thank you so much to Ana Luisa again for sponsoring this video. I love them so much. Let's get into the vlog. I have obviously been absent from YouTube for the last month and a half. So basically we'll rewind and talk about where I've been and kind of what I've been going through. And yeah, there's a husky outside in the courtyard and he's having the time of his life in the snow. So for those of you who are new here, my name's Julia. I'm 26, will be 27 in April. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my life. I am a CT and MRI technologist, and apart from work, I do nothing. So I have really been struggling lately. A lot of you know I did Vlogmas, and I really didn't finish Vlogmas. I didn't do Vlogmas as great as I thought I was going to, and I really enjoyed doing it. It was fun, and it got me back into like the vlogging spirit. But something kind of happened over the course of December and I just wasn't in a good headspace. So if you guys watched Vlogmas, I ended up having influenza. Influenza really hit me in my lungs and I was sick for about a week during Vlogmas and then I got better. Also, the sun is going in and out of the clouds, so I'm sorry if the lighting changes quite frequently throughout this talking portion. So I was sick with that, and then after I got back to work, I had a few days where I felt great. I was on medication for my lungs to get rid of the infection, and then the following week I started to feel icky again. So I went back into the walk-in and he was like, oh, I'm sure it's just a secondary infection, so you have bronchitis, whatever. So I got put on antibiotics again. 2 days later, I still was feeling terrible. It moved more so into my head this time, and I had terrible congestion, and I could hardly breathe. This dog's having so much fun. So my mom was like, would you just take a COVID test? So I did, and I ended up having COVID. So I had influenza, then COVID, and then I got a cold a couple weeks later. So I was sick 3 times in the span of a month, and Winnie's watching him now. Oh, do you wish you could go play with him, Winnie? When I'm feeling ill, I'm not really wanting to put myself on camera, so I just didn't vlog for the month of January, or for the majority of it. I tried vlogging, but I didn't end up posting anything. So that is partially why I was gone for a while. I've also been dealing with a lot of mental health problems, and I've been really struggling. I don't think I've ever been in this dark of a place in my life. So I've really been struggling. Yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say about that, just because nobody wants to come on here and listen to other people's issues. So that is where I've been. I am on medication, for those of you who are going to recommend that. I am on meds for it, but yeah. Poor little Winnie has an eye infection from daycare. I love having her go to daycare because she gets the experience of other dogs, because obviously it's just the two of us. She doesn't have any other dogs. I have a couple friends here in town, but they're always busy or working, or like they're struggling with mental health stuff too, or we're on just different schedules. All of my friends live in different states. Winnie doesn't get to hang out with their dogs because obviously they don't live near me, so I like having her go to daycare, but then in turn she's also more susceptible to getting sick from daycare. She's literally like a child. I have a friend who has a 2-year-old, and poor little guy gets sick all the time. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, and since I don't have any friends here, I am not doing anything. I'm gonna go to the gym after the Super Bowl starts in hopes that it'll be less busy. Oh. He can't reach his toy. Oh no. Poor guy. It rolled down the snowbank and now he can't reach it. Oh. So I've been trying to go into the gym, get myself, you know, feeling better mentally by exercising. I always get really bad like seasonal depression, especially when it's so dark out all the time and it's snowing and cold and XYZ. So I think once spring comes around it'll feel better, but I have been trying to get out there and do things, but I don't feel like doing like contour and stuff. Every time I do get ready with me, I'm not doing them to show you guys my makeup routine at all. I'm literally just doing them to kill two birds with one stone, get ready and talk at the same time. So I'm not showing my makeup for the fact that you guys are going to learn anything. Yesterday I went to a brewery with my friend Taylor, and we had some drinkies, and then I came home, fell asleep on the couch for a while, and I woke up to somebody literally banging on something out in the hallway out there. And I was actually genuinely scared. Like I thought someone was trying to break down the elevator door. It was actually really freaky to wake up to that. So I don't know what happened with that. Winnie needed to go potty, so I was too afraid to go out there by myself. So my mom lives close and I had her come with me. So my mom drove over and she came with me to let her out. But also, I forgot to address my hands. I self-tanned yesterday. I left it on too long, and yeah, clearly there's a very differentiated line on my hands. I'm gonna fix it later. One positive about being sick was that I got to finally start Emily in Paris, and I was sick and had nothing better to do, so I literally finished the entire series, all 3 or 4 seasons. I think it's 3 seasons. And that kind of sparked my interest of wanting to go to France again. So I booked a trip to France. I'm going through EF. So I've never been to any European countries, and I'm very excited to go. This trip, I won't be going to multiple countries. I'll just be going to France. But regardless, I'm so excited, and I am like an ambassador with EF. So I have a discount code if you are new to EF tours and you want to book one yourself. They have so many trips. It's insane how many trips they have organized. Also, they have an age range for their trips, but they do have EF Go Ahead tours, which are for all ages. So if you're above the age of 35 and you're interested in going on a trip, the EF Go Ahead is for any ages. If you do end up wanting to book a trip, they are having their like semi-annual sale right now. So a lot of trips are up to $500 off, and then you can get an additional $100 off with my discount. So that's linked below if you would like to look at any of the trips. I studied French in middle school through high school, and then I took a couple semesters in college, and I really liked learning French. So that was one of my goals for 2023, was to kind of relearn and restudy French. So I've been doing that. I've been using Duolingo. That's been fun. I did a get ready with me yesterday, and I shared way too much personal stuff. I was like, I do not need to share my dating life on the internet. We scrapped those clips, and I'm doing a get ready with me today, but a lot more subdued. My goal for this month is to not download any dating apps and stop talking to men who want nothing to do with me. That's the goal. Also, I did my nails and they are giving Blue's Clues, but I like it. To go to bed. I haven't really vlogged much today, but I guess I can give kind of a little recap. Forgive me for kind of getting back into the swing of vlogging again. I know I did it recently to myself, but sometimes when you're not used to vlogging, like the last thing I remember is to pull out my camera, so I apologize, but I'll get used to it again. I woke up really late today, got a start to the vlog by doing the get ready with me, and then I went over to my parents' house, literally just scrolled on TikTok and didn't do anything. I meal prepped some turkey for meals this week, and then went to the gym. So I went to the gym for probably like 2 hours. I started with the Stairmaster, did 10 minutes, and then I did legs. I did quads and glutes today, so I knew that with the Super Bowl being today that the gym was going to be pretty empty. I get really intimidated in new spaces, and especially if I'm not comfortable in the space and I don't know where things are, I'm not going to go venture out by myself to find things. So being that the gym was very dead today, I ventured into the weightlifting area and I did some legs. So now that I'm more comfortable over there and I know where like the Smith machine is and just different machines in general, I'm more likely to get my butt into the actual weights area, which is my goal. Like, I'm trying to gain muscle, so of course in turn I'm trying to like eat more protein and just eat healthier and like make better choices, especially for my mental health. Like I mentioned that earlier, I feel like I'm struggling so bad, and the gym has been helping me, which is good, but yeah, I had some really dark days. The gym was great, and then I went over to my parents, caught the tail end of Rihanna's halftime show. She's beautiful. Also, she's pregnant. Congratulations to her. She's so cute. That is all I've done today. It was a very unproductive day. Hi, baby. Hi, girlie. You get, woohoo! You see your nose? Also, hack. This is from Ozark Trail. It's a Walmart brand. It is literally a Stanley Cup dupe. My Stanley's in my bedroom, but I compared the two and they are the exact same shape, exact same size. The only thing that's different on the Ozark Trail is it has like finger grips in the handle, if you can see that. And the lid on this one isn't as great as the Stanley, although the Stanley kind of has its moments of being kind of terrible at times too, to get screwed on, but this lid is definitely subpar. It does have the straw hole. I'm dripping water all over it. And it has a chug, just like the Stanley too. So if you're not interested in paying $40 for a water cup, go to Walmart. They didn't have any other colors. The texture of like the paint on the outside is different. It's more of like a matte rubbery feel. It's not a bad feeling, but yeah, I really like that. Did I mention boards earlier? So anyway, I took my CT boards last year in 2022 on my dad's birthday. So this year I was like, hey, there's an opening on March 28th. Let's continue the cycle and we'll take it on March 28th. So that's when my boards are. Updates. I'm very nervous and I'm so over taking boards exams. This will be my third one since 2020 because of X-ray, CT, and now MRI. So I'm just over it. But let's go to bed, let's unwind.